What is up, everybody from YouTube? This is ShadowLink54 from YouTube, and well, today we're doing a kind of like noticeable mistakes in the music video of At the Gala from MLP Friendship is Magic. I am a Pegasister. I have my own little rainbow dash right here. I love her. And I would consider myself a brony too, but that's another story. It's your preference on things. But one of the things that is like prominent is editor's shortcuts in this music video. And so I'm going to get rid of my little thing here. Actually, no, I don't think I can. But we will definitely move it aside as far as we can. Ooh, well, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, here we go. This is At the Gala. This video was made by Hasbro Studios. So, here we go. Okay, first thing first, we see all the shadows of the ponies go by, except for Twilight's. Hers is actually this little horn is Rarity. We see Rainbow Dash's wing, and we see the backside of Fluttershy right here. And the first one to come out was Applejack, but we don't really see Twilight until, well, yeah, and there's Pinkie Pie's dress too. Until after she shows up. See, it came out Applejack, Rarity, Fluttershy, well, no, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Pinkie, and then Twilight just appears. Okay, these ponies seem to come out of nowhere, where instead behind them was Spike and the carriage that they made. Well, instead, out comes out those four ponies that we have no idea who they are. I would like to you to notice this main style, this one, and this one. These ponies are seen 50 times. I swear, 50 times. From the beginning of the music to the end. So, let's continue. If you didn't notice on that transition there, she actually fades halfway through. So she comes up, and she fades. Half her dress is faded out. We have a toucan somewhere not near the tropics. And same as a monkey as well. And a kangaroo very far away from Australia. We have pink, dark red, and light red on the same bush. She lays a trap for one of her favorite animals, a bunny. And you really think that's the best way to do it, said Fluttershy. And if you look here, it seems as though Rarity got crazy with the curling iron on her mane right here. And then one curl actually disappears. Now those ponies that I mentioned earlier, they are here, 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 and here. And same with the male ponies, those mane styles are everywhere as well. So we see this cutie mark right here on this male pony. It is a scroll. You'll be seeing that multiple times. And so here's those two of those ponies. And the third one's right here behind my webcam screen. And then we also see lightly over here an hourglass cutie mark, which is said to be Doctor Who's, but it's not. Apparently. And then we get closer to this scroll guy. He has the one he's talking to, which they both have the same eye color, by the way. The one he's talking to has golden laurels on his as his cutie mark, and what happens is it's multiple people have the same one. He's the only one that has a different cutie mark, which is a telescope. And we see a cameo here of Soren from Canterlot Games, I think it is. Which he actually, if we look, he looks like he's exhausted. Even though the Wonderbolts haven't even come in yet. They haven't even come in yet. They're supposed to be practicing right now to perform. And he still looks exhausted, and his cutie mark is on the outside of his and here's on the outside of his outfit. Here's another thing. We have these two are copied, and these two are copied because A, they're cutie marks and their colors, but this one, he's kind of different from this one because their colors changed. And I think the editors noticed that, and they switched the cutie marks. So like these two are the same, and these two brown ones are the same. These two here, they were supposed to be copies, obviously, because this one's cutie mark is not visible. And then it is, and it's the same star pattern as that one in the front. And then we see they are literally right across from each other, and they don't realize they have the same cutie mark as Prince Blueblood, which comes. Oh, and by the way, which comes after. Oh, and by the way, as they're walking up, Rarity is nowhere to be seen. But after they bend down, she's there. She's there. And these guys all have the same blue eyes. Oh, and another thing I just noticed. These two are wearing the same shirts, and so are these two, with their colors flipped. And if we look, here are those two same ponies, the Laurel guy and the Scroll guy, talking. Here are 2 and 3 of the mares from the beginning. And we also see the guy with the hourglass again right here. And all these people were just outside in Applejack's and Fluttershy's thought process, I guess. And here's Prince Blueblood. He has that same cutie mark we pointed out that were duplicates in the last scene. Here's the Laurel guy again, all of a sudden across the room. Now we have a girl with a lyre right here. A lyre is like a little harp thing, which is supposed to be Lyra's cutie mark back in Ponyville. And then she's instantly outside with him. She teleported. Okay, she is splattered with cake here. There's the Golden Laurel guy and the lyre lady. There's all of a sudden at a table in a different room. She's splattered with cake. And if we look behind her before we see another copy of that girl from the front, and she's pissed at him. Now if we look here, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's the guy that was next to her. This guy has a constellation that isn't even a real constellation. People say that it is possibly the crab, which is not Scorpio, but I think I don't know, it's the crab constellation, but it's actually something that doesn't exist. It has 3 here, and people take it like by tracing it out right here, but it is actually Orion, because we have Orion's belt, his bow, and his arm. Or his sword or something. So it's actually a loose translation of Orion. There are more ponies at the door than they just show. And so we have reverse image right there. Oh, and by the way, that Wonderbolt that I missed it. That Wonderbolt that Applejack sold a cake to, he just went by in the middle with Spitfire and such. I can't remember her name. Okay, if we look in the middle of one of her sentences, she goes, She just makes it really bad. And there he is, instantly on the ground. Well, and then they're gone. Okay, and so there were 3 before, but obviously the other 3 came from the other way. There's the guy with scrolls again, and there's the liar lady again. And here's the Laurel guy. And then we have Pinky. And if you just missed that, we have one of our girls right here, and the other girl over here. And then these 2. These 4 ponies keep making an appearance. And the guy that's behind my little screen, the guy here that's behind my screen, he has a little telescope, which was on a different pony. Different colt. And these guys instantly move to different positions when it shifts to her perspective. And then we look behind here. There's that young little filly with a bow and saddle on that was in the procession going in. And then there's actually a cameo here of one of Twilight Sparkle's old friends that were one of Twilight Sparkle's old friends. I think her name's Orange Blossom, but I'm not so sure. I haven't watched the video in a while. And they're instantly in the same room. This is another one of Twilight's old friends. She makes an appearance in Mending Fences, I think it's what it's called. And then they're instantly together again. This is Carrot Top right here, if you didn't recognize her. She's from Ponyville. And so is this one. She's from Ponyville as well. This guy has a lyre on his, has a little tiny harp on his thing, on his flank, I guess, on his flank, when they, and then we have Octavia performing with her brother, actually. This is Octavia, she's Vinyl Scratch, aka DJ Pone 3, DJ Pony, her rival and roommate, as revealed in A Slice of Life, I think. And this is, I assume, Octavia's brother or boyfriend. Here's a lot. This. Okay. The lyre instantly drops onto her flank, and there's the younger filly with the saddle. All these people are staring at her. We have, so we have these 2. This is Carrot Top's, Cutie Mark, and this is Carrot Top up here. Now, we're getting pretty close to our 15-minute mark of all my videos, and so before we continue, I would like to say thank you for watching for now. This is part 1, I guess, from At the Gala music video analysis, I guess. Well, This is Shadowing 54.